Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations with Chaos Counseling. The end of case 2. Here we go.
Yay!
You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today. And as long as there is no more testimony, I'm afraid I have to declare that there will be no further questioning of this witness. Are there any objections? I count that. Okay, no.
That's an objection.
And then I hereby end the cross-examination of Luke Atmay.
Objection!
Oh!
I think I see it. Your Honor, when you were a child, this is what was on your report card every year. Has poor hearing and often makes mistakes as a result.
How did you...
Phoenix, raise your head up high. Have you forgotten what I used to tell you? A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets.
That voice. No way.
Yay!
Long time no see, Phoenix.
Mia! This is the true power of the crane channeling technique. I know that it's really Maya who's standing before me, but right now she's my mentor, Mia Fey.
Now, let's do this.
But there's nothing more we can do, Mia. Without any more testimony, I can't cross-examine.
Not yet. The testimony's not over yet.
What do you mean?
Your Honor, just now you said something very interesting. You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today.
Yeah, that's true, but...
Unfortunately, Your Honor, you're forgetting something. Earlier, after the last cross-examination, this witness made a number of remarks. Well now, Sir Lawyer, it seems that love wins out in the end after all. I am the ace detective, as well as Master Mask. My verdict will verify that. Just as Ron Delight's will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare that with the full force of my ace detectiveness. Is Rummer found in its good game?
Yeah. Yes, but these comments appear to have no importance whatsoever.
Very well. Then we shall prove their importance via cross-examination.
Y'all crazy.
Yep.
I will do this, dang it.
Okay.
At any rate, as long as the witness has made these remarks, we, the defense, assert our right to question them. Is that all right with you, prosecutor?
Is something the matter, Mr. Godot?
Nothing. As a lawyer, it looks like you're one step too late. If you think such falsehoods will do anything to me, look at... Let's hear it. It's true that the witness made some remarks. So then, let's hear this last bit of cross-examination. Mr. Godot, what are you...
Very well then, Luke Atmay. I'll allow the defense to cross-examine your earlier remarks.
The defense would like to hear why you declare the defendant to be the true murderer.
So please, give us one last bit of testimony.
Phoenix? This is it. This is our absolute last chance.
Yes, Chief.
The last testimony.
Dun, dun, dun.
Indeed, it is true that I was not at Lordly Taylor. I had to leave to see about another vitally important job request. I had known about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph readied. My brilliant deduction was what informed me that the true culprit was Ron Delight. And thanks to the keycard and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once. The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. Mr. Delight was wearing his Master Mask outfit, which is why he left no prints. And the blackmail letter, the victim likely just mistook the color of the jewel. Zavai! Therefore, all the evidence points to that poor boy.
Are you done?
This testimony actually seems to hold up pretty well.
The witness's earlier remarks do not appear to have been hastily prepared. All of his points have been explained and none of them seem to contradict anything.
But of course.
But how did you know about the emergency buzzer?
The police investigation documents went directly through me. And I always look over all the documents. It's elementary, Sir Lawyer. Are you going to make even more trouble for us now, Sir Lawyer?
I will not allow any of your usual shenanigans, Sir Lawyer.
Yes, Your Honor.
We cannot postpone Luke Atmay's trial any longer. This is your last chance.
But hang on a sec. Just one chance?
It seems that the party's about to begin. Well, Phoenix,
There isn't any evidence that contradicts that testimony.
so it would seem.
What do you mean, so it would seem?
Listen, Phoenix, pointing out contradictions doesn't always mean you have to present evidence, does it? At any rate, this is our last chance. If you can't point out a case-breaking contradiction, you lose. That's all there is to it. Cup number 17. The last cup. It seems like the time has come to put an end to this trial.
I have to find a fatal contradiction in this testimony, and I need to point it out without presenting evidence. Which means all I can do is find the contradictory remark and press it.
Remember, you only get one chance.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. Please begin your final cross-examination.
Ever as a lawyer.
As a lawyer. Basically.
It
I
feels
mean,
like
I think
it.
if you see the bar... Oh, just kidding, it doesn't. It would probably be flashing the entire thing.
The entire thing.
Yep.
Because we only have one, right?
Yeah, we only have one chance. Like, literally, if you mess this up, you lose.
Oh my gosh.
Like... Fuck you, basically. And there's like... This is the longest testimony in the game.
Yeah, it was long. That's the thing. And I mean, I personally found several things wrong with it, but
Yeah, but only
Only
one.
one.
Only one. And it's ridiculous.
this is the point where we save scum.
Mr. Atmay, about this last remark,
The music stopped. We did it.
I hope so.
Holy shit, I think we did it.
You still don't get it, do you, Trite? This isn't the time to be pressing this witness on every little statement.
I'm afraid you're the one who still doesn't get it, Mr.
Did
Goodell.
we do it?
I
What?
think we did it.
Mr. Atmay, it seems you have finally admitted that you were in the CEO's office on the night of the murder.
Oh my gosh, we did it.
How can you say that?
Let's review your testimony, shall we, Mr. Atmay? The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? Mr. Delight was wearing his mask-to-mask outfit. Is that correct?
Indeed! That's what I said! My deductions are absolutely foolproof!
More like your deductions prove that you're a fool.
I'm
Francine, get kids down the door, bitch!
I'm sorry, whatever do you mean? For some reason, I'm starting to get really thirsty.
I mean, if you read the right fan fiction.
I'm gonna put you in contempt of court.
When exactly did we learn the fact that Ron Delight was dressed as Master Mask when he went to the scene of the crime?
That was,
It was just a few hours ago. Back when my sixth cup was looking at me with a cold stare.
it was like, bitch, I know. Oh, did I forget to mention it before?
Or.
I'm sorry, I just never had a chance to mention it up until now.
No.
My echoes are louder than I am.
That's right. The defendant had yet to tell anyone else this fact before this morning. Therefore, the only people who should know this are those who have been watching this trial. Do you understand now, Detective Atmay? There's no way that you should have known about that. You were in the next courtroom being tried as Master Mask. So then enlighten us. Just how did you know about that piece of information?
Well, come on, this detective must have known about it. He probably had plenty of chances to find out beforehand.
And it's those chances that I want to discuss next. That night, Mr. Delight was wearing his Master Mask outfit. There is one and only one way for Detective Atmay to have found that out.
One way, you say?
Please remember, if you will, Mr. Delight's testimony.
When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there. One was quieter. That makes me a little happy.
For a second, my client witnessed the real killer.
But Mr. Delight never saw him. There's no way to tell whether or not the real killer was Luke Atmay.
It's with that statement that I'll turn this case on its head.
What are you implying?
Mr. Delight saw the real killer, correct? Now, if you turn that statement around, it stands to follow that the real killer had also seen Ron Delight.
Possible.
See how shitty of a job they did?
I saw it earlier and I was like, oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, like when I first saw it, I was like, oh yeah, they showed the shadow of, oh my gosh, it's way too obvious.
Detective Atmay, you saw Master Mask at the murder scene that night. You saw him when you killed Kane Bullard and assaulted Ron Delight. That was the only way you could have known what Ron was wearing.
He's rising!
Take a good look, everyone! Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself! Here I am, the tragic clown!
That's the same line you gave yesterday. Check with your scriptwriter.
But I think there's a little more meaning behind it this time.
That was amazing. It literally sounded so broken. What an awfully complicated incident. Holy shit.
Yep.
Kane Bullard was blackmailing Luke Atmay, who was in turn blackmailing Ron Delight.
Your neighbors are
And
gonna
upon
kill
killing
me.
his blackmailer, Luke Atmay tried to frame Ron Delight. And he claimed to be guilty as Master Mask in order to escape his true crime. That sounds like a fanfic in and of itself.
Yep.
Yep.
And to that end, he came up with this plan to use the double jeopardy rule when making his alibi.
At any rate, it would seem we finally found the truth. Excuse me? I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of murderer. Don't ignore me! Oh, I didn't realize you were there.
Why wouldn't he be?
About the verdict? I know. You never committed any murder. That's right! I'm so glad you understand that. But I really am Master Boss! The thing said at trial yesterday, I'm innocent now, right? What was it you said? Double jeopardy? Now that you mention it.
I've been careless.
Careless? What do you think, Mia?
As the defendant says, the rule of double jeopardy is absolute. A defendant can never be tried twice for a crime in which he was found innocent.
Then, Master Mask is really innocent?
For now. It would seem so.
For now?
Oh boy.
Don't commit any more crimes, Ron. Now then, this court finds the defendant not guilty! Yay!
Every time!
Yay! Boy, this is really lucky. Wait, that isn't so good after all. You see, the thing is, I still am Master Mask after all, and I kind of want to keep getting money for my desi.
October 14th,
Stop ignoring me!
3:35 p.m. District Court,
Oh.
Defendant Lobby number 4.
That's where Kadia got it.
I literally thought about that. You did it, Nick.
Thanks, Mia. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah. It's because Maya doesn't call on me much these days.
Oh?
I'm just joking, Phoenix. Don't take everything so seriously.
No!
But on the other hand, Maya, she seems kind of lost these days.
You mean about becoming the master of the Crane Channeling School?
Becoming the master? Means saying goodbye to our mother.
You mean Misty Faye?
Watch over her, will you, Phoenix?
Of course.
Well then, see you around.
Poof.
Happy-
She goes over the bailiff. Okay, sir, now put your hands together. Not again.
Not why!
Mia.
Mr. Wright. I don't know what to say.
Congratulations, Mr. Delight.
Thank you so much! No, wait. Nothing really matters anymore, though, now that all of this has happened. Come on, just be happy already!
Maya.
You've been cleared of the murder charges and got off as Master Moss to boot! But in exchange, I lost everything. Huh? What do you mean? Stealing security information from KB Security, becoming Master Moss. I did it all for one reason. For her.
Oh,
You mean your wife, Desiree?
you do it for her.
That was adorable.
Sorry, that
She
was...
hates criminals more than anything.
Come think of it, she was once held hostage by some robbers, wasn't she?
She always said how she hated sneaky criminals. I knew that, but I did it anyway. Once I got fired from KB Security and lost all the money I had, she wouldn't have any reason to stay with me. I thought she would leave me for sure.
So that's why you became Master Mosk?
Yes, it's all over now. Broken Bowl can never be put back together! That's not true, right, Nick?
Right.
Really? Can we go back to the way things were? You'll be fine, and Nick can prove it.
I can? I kind of wish you would check with me first. Mr. Delight, even if Bowl is broken, there's always a way to put it back together.
Yeah!
Yeah! The sacred urn. Desi was the one who found this.
Desiree, your wife, she's always believed in you, Ron. That's why you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about anything.
Ah! There you are!
Desi.
Miss Delight.
You did it, Ronnie! You're innocent! I'm so happy!
Thank you. I appreciate that. But, I suppose you don't want anything more to do with me, do you?
Ronnie! Why didn't you talk to me about what was going on? I had no idea you quit KB Security. I never imagined that you were really Master Mask either.
Miss Delight, what are you gonna do now that you know? You're not gonna really leave him, are you?
Come on, it's obvious, isn't it? How can I ever let a wonderful man like him get away?
She, like, immediately puts him in a headlock.
Yeah. After all, my bike's really fast. So fast that there's no way he could ever get away.
It's so cute!
But didn't you say that you hated criminals?
Huh? Oh! I only hate people who act all cowardly and sneaky. Like that detective.
I see.
My Ronnie went and declared his crimes before he committed them. Like a man! I just love a man who's so chivalrous.
It's so cute! Chivalrous what?
I knew I was right about you. Every day I spend with you is filled with thrills and excitement.
Desiree, you really do love Ron, don't you?
Nicky boy,
Yes?
I'm really glad I asked you to defend my Ronnie. Thank you so much. I'll never forget what you've done for us.
Oh, well. Take care of yourself.
Okay, another thing I imagine about Desi and Ron is Ron's actually like stupid kinds of short,
And
like Markiplier short, and Desi's stupid kinds of tall. Because that would be the cutest fucking thing.
Yes.
You too, Nicky boy.
I can feel my face going red.
Oh no!
Talk about bad timing.
Oh
Master Nick! With another man's wife in front of Mr. Maya!
You got it all wrong.
I'll never forgive you! Never ever!
So, just as the case came to a close,
And you passed out.
so did too my consciousness.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Ron said a broken bowl can never be put back together. But I know that's not true. I mean, just look.
Yay!
Here's a perfect example of one that was put back together even better than before.
It's so cute. Ah, I love this game.
Oh!
I
So cute, guys.
The end.
Oh my gosh, and then we're gonna
Case
get
closed.
to
Let's get drunk.
the weirdest case.
I'm so excited for
I'm
this case.
so excited,
So
especially
turnabout.
with one of the characters I voiced.
Recipe for Turnabout.
Oh, I love Recipe for Turnabout!
This is like, filler cases?
This is the best of them.
Quite literally. It's amazing.
I love it so much.
I love it.
Oh, and guess who gets to voice someone? I'm so
Yeah.
excited! Okay. Oh, and look at that good old enemies.
Yo. Okay, when are we coming back to this?
We will be back in January.
January, okay.
January. So,
And then pretty much from there on,
and then
it's like
it's like
a marathon.
boom. Like as soon as we hit that January mark, it's gonna be nothing but Phoenix Wright until the end of February.
Well, like, I
'Cause
think it'll take us, like, January's right next to February, so I think, like, we'll finish the next case after February.
Yeah, so it should be third case is January, fourth case happens. Technically, it's another past case, so we'll throw it right in between, and then the final case happens February. It's either 15th, my birthday, or the 17th. I forget which.
Yeah, but, so,
Which is super funny, and I didn't realize until I looked at this timeline. I'm like, my favorite case is on my birthday? Holy shit!
yeah, so, pretty much the next case, for the most part, is going to start the end of Phoenix Wright.
At least for the next 7
years. If we choose to abide
If
by
we
that.
choose to abide by
But
that.
pretty much, when we get to the third case, from then on out, we're just going to be playing a lot of Phoenix Wright, and then finish Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations, finish the trilogy.
Yeah, finish the original trilogy. And really, actually thinking about it, it probably will be 7 years before, because we have such a long line that I'm making us wait on for this thing.
Well, yeah, but I was wondering, like, if we want to keep abiding by it, because, 7 years is kind of...
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, oh, let's get through everything else first, and we'll put it in, like, the back burner.
Yeah, we might get to it sooner than 7 years.
Yeah, we'll see. I have no fucking idea.
We have no
but
idea
we will
afterwards.
see you guys in A Recipe for a Turnabout.
Woo!
Yes! And
Yes!
hopefully everyone else is here!
Yeah! Woo!